Good morning everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind. It's been quite some time since I played last, but I think I remember I wanted to get myself a patron in House Telvanni. So let's do that. Maybe I'll be starting to read some books. I actually never did that. Neither in Morrowind nor in Oblivion. But I started to read books in Skyrim and found them quite entertaining. If you don't like it, then just skip the part when I read the books. If I come about any interesting
Speak,
things.
traveler.
Yeah, travel. Tomorrow.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
You travel again to us. Yeah, I'm kind of lazy. And I think I have enough gold, right? Over 4,000. I'm rolling in dough. I think this is the way. Yeah, that is the castle we have to go to. And we need a spell in order to get to him. Because the only way to reach Aaron is to levitate. I don't need them anymore. My hands serve. 30 seconds are more than enough, so I don't have to cast the spell again. Ah, don't get stuck. And here he is.
Greetings, Outlander. Don't I know you from somewhere?
I have no idea. I'm Master Aaron of House Telvanni. What brings you here? Chores? I believe we can arrange a situation to our mutual benefit. I will become your patron and ally in House Telvanni if you convince another potential ally, Baladas, to abandon his reclusive ways and join the council. Join the council? Yeah, speak to Baladas and convince him to join the council. With his support, we can wrest the control from the old, cautious and unimaginative, like Godwin and Nellot. Once you have convinced him, speak with me again and I will sponsor you in House Telvanni. Yeah, but where is he? Baladas lives in Avestdwellen, just northwest of Croesus. Speak with him and convince him to join the council. Wait a second, I think I remember something. Wasn't he the one who wanted the books? Baladas asked me to bring him a copy of Dreamer books. Yeah. So
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
I think we killed two birds with a stone, so to speak. Not levitate. Let's go back to our home. Here we go. By the way, how far am I from leveling? I'm still level 2. Wow. Not far from level 3. If I remember correctly, the bookseller here has some of the books. you're the bookseller, right? Yeah, you. Yes, I'm Marquis of Kingworth. How can I help you? How can I help you? That one? Perhaps your Basha in Vivek has a copy. Okay. Chronicles of Nickluft. Yes, I might have it. And what's the other one? Fire and Fate. Do you have it too? Yeah. Looks like it. So, let's see. That one. Here we go. I think I can tell you something, right? I don't need those. Get to 100. Come on. Take it. Take it, I said. Come on. Thank you. Wow. If you see 0 here, you can't bother anymore with her.
Make
or
it
him.
quick, Outlander.
Oh, go away. Yes, I'm going. Vivek. No, wrong way. Here we go.
Is there something I can do for you?
Not yet. Or not now. She has some quests for us we do later on.
Greetings. What exactly do you require of me?
By the way, what does my spell list look like? Subhelps. Wow, I do have a lot of spells. Already. Restore all. Okay, we're going to need that later on. Ancestral Ghost. Water breathing. Okay, good. Travel. Vivek. He's in Vivek.
Greetings.
So... Are you partnering with me? No. I'm still not high enough
Yes,
rank.
Outlander.
Where's the way down? Here we go. And even further down. Is this... No, the corner club. Then it's on the other side.
Go on about your business.
Yes, I know I'm Tilvani, but you don't have to hate me. What's that? Okay. And that? The alchemist. And here we have the bookshop. Oops. Let's see. He has some skill books, as I recall. No.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
None. Go away. Just standing here. Oh well. Let's go down. I don't think up there. Yes, skill books. But here. Yes. And a level to get. Marksman. Not that I need marksman, but... Nothing here. Come to think of it, I never read any of those books. I started to read books in Skyrim though. Maybe I should do that. If it's not interesting for you, you always can skip this part when I read books. Pilgrim's Path, I already have this book. By the way, did I ever do the Pilgrim's Path? I didn't, right? No, I didn't do the pilgrimages. Okay. You. Partner with me. I think you have the book, right? If everyone knows this book well, do you wish to buy it? Yes. You should have it. Those sound interesting too. Maybe I will buy them later when I have money to burn. Now I want to save money. And yes, I know I could steal the book. But I don't want to. Anything else interesting? Legions of the Dead. Yeah, that's interesting. I already have that. Focus of Truth. Yeah, not yet. This one. Pilgrim's Path, I already have that book. And I don't have anything to sell, but never mind that. Let's try 50 or 40. Thank you.
'Cause it has no time for you.
Yes, I'm out of here. I said I'm out of here. Out of here? Come on. Gee, finally. Now I have to recharge my magicka. But never mind that. So, and as I said, I never actually read those books. So let's do that. And what is this called? And I don't know how to pronounce it, of Dwemer law. I'm sorry. This book is a historical account of the development of Dwemer law and custom from its root in the High Elven culture. So they had to do with the High Elves? Okay. In short, so far as I'm able to trace the order of development in the customs of the Bosmiri. Wait, but Bosmas are Wood Elves, right? Bosmiri tribes, I believe. It to have been in all ways comparable to the growth of Altmeri law. Okay. The earlier liability for slaves and animals was mainly confined to surrender, which, as in Somerset Isles, later became compensation. And what does it matter for a study of our laws today? Oh, that's right. They still have slavery in Morrowind. And it's legal here. So far as it concerns the influence of the Altmeri laws upon our own, especially the Altmeri law of master and servant, the evidence of it is to be found in every judgment which has been recorded for the last 500 years. It has been stated already that we still repeat the reasoning of the Altmeri magistrates, empty as it is, to the present day. And I will quickly show how Altmeri custom can be followed into the courts of the Dwemer. In the laws of Kandar Watch, PD 1180, it is said if one who is owned by another slays one who owns himself, the owner must pay the associates 3 fine instruments and the body of the one who is owned. Okay, that means he has to be killed, and he has to give what instruments? Whatever they wish, I think, right? There are many other similar citations, and the same principle is extended even to the case of a centurion by which a man is killed. If, at a common workbench, one is slain by an aminul culi, the associates of the slain may disassemble the animunculi and take its part within 30 days. It is instructive to compare what Drake has mentioned concerning the rude beasts of Tenma Forest. If a marsh cat was killed by an Argonian, his family were in disgrace till they retaliated by killing the Argonian or another like it. Wow. But further, if a marsh cat was killed by a fall from a tree, his relatives would take their revenge by toppling the tree and shattering its branches and casting them to every part of the forest. Okay, that's a harsh law. Now the Chronicle of Netluft. This is a chronicle of events of historical significance to the Dreamer freehold colony of Netluft. The text was probably recorded by an Altmer, for it is written in Altmiris. The death the death of Lord Illendam. It happened in second planting PD 1220 that Lord Illendam was on a journey to the western uplands, came to Netluft, and Protector Ankerd and General Rukunghug met him there, and Dalen Chanuk also came to the meeting. They talked together long by themselves, but this only was known of their business, that they were to be friends of each other. They parted, and each went home to his own colony. Plutarch and her sons came to hear of this meeting, and saw in this secret meeting a treasonable plot against the council, and they often talked of this among themselves. When spring came, the council proclaimed, as usual, a council meet in the house of Bamis Amshed. The people accordingly assembled, hand-fasted, with ale and song, drinking bravely, and many things were talked over at the drink table, and, among other things, the comparison between different dreamer, and at last among the counselors themselves. One said that Lord Illendam excelled his fellow councillors by far and in every way. At this, Councillor Plutarch was very angry, and said that she was in no way less than Lord Illendam, and that she was eager to prove it. Instantly, both parties were so inflamed that they challenged each other to battle and ran into their arms. Ouch. But some citizens who were less drunk and more understanding came between them and quieted them, and each went back to his colony, but nobody expected they would ever meet in peace again together. But then, in fall, Lord Illendam received a message from Councillor Plutarch, inviting him to a parley at Hendor Stradums, and all Illendam's kin and citizens strongly urged him not to come, fearing treachery, but Lord Illendam would not listen to counsel, not even to carrying with him his honor guard. And sadly, it came to pass that, while travelling to Hendor Stradums in Chininch Pass, a host of foul creatures set upon Lord Illendam and killed him and all of his party. And many citizens said thereafter that Plutarch and her sons had conjured these beasts and set them upon Lord Illendam, but nothing was proven. Lord Illendam lies buried at a place called Leftund. Huh. Interesting. And Fire and Fate. Nukang's Fire and Fate. This book is a translated account of Nukang's travel among the various colonies of the Dwemer, explaining the series of Kagreng, or whatever it's called. I made inquiry as to the state of enlightenment among the people he spoke for. He answered that with respect to theories of Kagreng, there was but one scholar near who would guide the people through the maze that leads to true misunderstanding. He informed me, however, that in Kenak his percepts of Krageng were taught. He said that nothing pleased him more than to see the dreamer of Krageng, the most learned people in the world, studying Kagenak's word and giving consideration to their place in the life to come, and where neither planar division nor the numerous of amnesia nor any other thing of utility was more valued than the understanding of the self and its relationship to the heart. I was gracious enough to receive this as a high compliment, and, removing my helm, I thanked him and departed with an infinity of bows. So, let's deliver those books. First of all, let's recharge Magica.